Welcome, friends, lovers, and everyone in between, to Digital Dave. You're here to answer one question and one question only. How much can the piston push in Space Engineers 2? 1 block, 5 block, 3 block, 4. Push those pistons out the door. Today, we will be experimenting to see exactly how much weight and or distance a single piston can push in alpha version with a full 1G of gravity. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy the results. Let's get started. Starting out, we of course need to see a baseline of how the pistons move with only a single block. And as you can see, it goes in and out perfectly fine, just as God intended. Secondly, we have now ramped it up to 5 blocks. With proper weight distribution, we can see how the structure could be used to open or close things. Moving on up, we've jumped into 10 blocks, starting to make our goulash of colors more look like a Roblox character, but still working actually perfectly fine. But we are doing well. Next up is 25 blocks, making what could be a hatch or lid of sorts to gain access to the Eye of Sauron. Starting to exponentially raise the stakes here, we are now moving into 50 blocks. Rocking the YouTube colors, this bad boy ain't going nowhere except up and down, just like my views. Subscribe. Doubling up the ante, we're now looking into 100 blocks, waving the proud American flag in the form of... Wait, what's that? Ah, right. In all my glorious wisdom, I, for some reason, thought the stars were gold on the flag. And you know what? They ought to be. They ought to be gold. But what about 200? It's still doing fine? G-Buzz, what is the limit of this thing? Well, alright, let's just get silly. 500 figurettes. Watching this, it makes me feel as though I've been standing my whole life and just sat down, because what in the absolute talos is this? That's it. By the 9 divines, we shall build the Empire State but upside down. A 1,000 block Lego tower. You know what? I'm starting to think this piston has no limits. And if we have no limits, then... Oh no. Oh no, wait. I had an idea. Well, that was fun. Oh no, I just had another idea. What if, now hear me out, we built a piston to push blocks all the way to space? A tower so tall that it reaches orbit of 0 Gs, all the way from 1G to 0. Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's by doing. Let's get started, because this is gonna take a while. Oh god. No bone, no ash. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you at the world's maw, the planet's middle finger. Let's go.
The bump.
Hey bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet.
Ah, that was fun. But putting all that aside, we've still got one last thing to test. Will the piston lift this sky elevator? The answer is... drumroll please. Yes. The piston appears to be able to lift literally any amount of blocks going any amount of distance without any amount of cares to give. This entire structure is moving up and down off the power of a single piston in Alpha version 2.2 from ground to orbit. If you enjoyed this content and want to see other experiments, myths busted, questions answered, or more, then please comment down below on what you would like to see next. And don't worry, I won't leave you off without breaking this thing. It's as simple as... No!